Here's another Power 106 exclusive.
What up, son? Maintaining.
You know, Jay-Z, a couple months ago, made a statement with Death of Auto-Tune. You know, he felt like as an artist and as a person and as someone that's involved in hip-hop, he had to make a statement. Listen, this is my take on what's going on right now. And me personally, I'm going to do what I got to do to make music the way I want to make it without feeling pressure, you know, to make things a certain way with auto-tune or whatever. And you did the same with your project. You made it the way you wanted to make it. Is that to me, that's a good thing, right? For hip-hop, don't you think?
I mean, you know, we always said that, man. Like, you know, it's one thing to see somebody do something and then everybody follow it, but then it's one thing for somebody to do something different and he'd be like, okay, but now I'm back to the basics, you know. And I think that's what he was just trying to go with it. It's like, yo, if one dude jumped on it, it don't make sense for the whole game to change its whole formula due to that situation. So for me, you know, I always felt like that from the early days, 95, be original, be creative, keep the hip-hop where it needs to be. Like, it just became this commercial way of expressing hip-hop now. It's not like it really is pure no more. So for him to say that is like, yo, all right, he's saying that now. We said that then. Like, yo, you got to keep hip-hop, man, because I think that's what people be getting it messed up. You got hip-hop, and then you got hip-hop R&B.
Right.
You feel me?
Big difference.
Let's know the difference now, because, you know what I mean, you know, we love the songs that we hear on the radio constantly, but at the end of the day, hip-hop consists of creativity, style, MCing, skill, whatever you want to call it. You know, we look for all of this inside our music, and, you know, I guess it just, for me, I went back to not having a record deal mind frame. Like, yo, I'm around for me first before I rhyme for A&R.
Right.
You know, my music gonna go wherever it's gonna go. But if it's hot, you can't stop it from being mainstream or whatever, because it's coming from out the streets, as far as the streets feel it first. See, that's what we gotta remember. Once the streets feel it first, then it's already what it is. Right. But it seemed like it started going backward the other way.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. It was from The Office, and then hoping that it goes there. But now I see it. I can see it turning. And I mean, I just in this week alone, you talk about your sales again, which is icing on the cake, and that means that the streets were feeling it, the buzz was there, and it sold. And then you got Jay-Z, who's obviously going to do monster numbers, and not only that, put out a good street record as well. I mean, there's some good street on his records too. So I mean, I think it's great to see the tide turn a little bit, and people really do what they feel. And then, like you said, the streets embrace it, and then it just kind of carries from there.
All it is, my dude, is just a clash of the titans in the business. You know, you got two different kinds of warriors, you know what I mean, that put their foot in the game in a way where it's like, yo, you know, we gave y'all the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? It's like Jay is political, you know, he has a whole establishment behind him that's corporate America that can't have him lose, you know what I mean? For me, I have the streets that's always going to be in my veins as far as when it comes to hip-hop, but it's still the best of both worlds where, you know, you can respect both sides, you know. So for me, you know, because I don't want the world to think that if I probably was on a major, we probably would have did a little bit more. You know what I mean? But being that I took it back to the essence of saying, yo, I could sell this out my trunk, you know what I mean? It was the same process, you know, but at the end of the day, the music, the streets love the music. And when you can't compare the streets against the industry, you never win. The streets is the streets, baby. This is where it all came from. They was making money off of it because it was a system that they felt they can control. But you can't never stop real hip-hop, and that's what's happening. So I guess I just showed them that, you know what, today's hip-hop, the way y'all got it, commercialed out, and have it the way y'all have it, which is nice or whatever to a degree. But for us, underground still rule America. Just want us to be on.
Tell a friend, it's that symbol again, that W coming through. Bust a shot on your block, give me a suit, get it right.